So today is Sunday. It's about 4:50. I'm gonna be making a video from the Montego Bay to Tryall in Hanover. I'm starting from the Roundabout at Sangster International Airport and Queens Drive, and I'm gonna try to go up Queens Drive, then into town, Shamshap Square, back to Clock, and then head on out to Reading, to Bourg, Reading, and down Hopewell and down Tryall. Alright, I'm gonna give you a snapshot of a Sunday evening drive out in Montego Bay, or from Montego Bay to Tryall. My battery is running low, so let's see what's gonna happen now. So I'm exiting the roundabout at Sangster International Airport. I'm going to enter Queens Drive. I just see a sign saying Jimmy Cliff Boulevard, so I don't know if they changed the street from Queens Drive. Oh no, I think the sign was saying that we should not, big trucks and other vehicles should not enter into Boulevard, Jimmy Cliff Boulevard on the other side. So now we are going up Queens Drive. Yeah, it's a lovely evening. You can see we have lush greenery. The scene here is very nice. This is SOS restaurant we just passed. There's a hearse, a funeral. Yep, a funeral is in progress. Now on a Sunday evening, we won't be expecting a lot of traffic on the Queens Drive. But on any other day, this would be a very, very busy thoroughfare. This is the main entrance into Montego Bay. So the big vehicles are not really allowed to drive on the bottom road, that's Jimmy Cliff Boulevard. So they drive on the top road, which we now call the Queens Drive. In a lovely mountain view around Bourg, Anchovy, Reading. A lovely mountain. Yep, we are now about to exit Queens Drive. If we make a right turn, then we'll be going on Jimmy Cliff Boulevard. But I'm going to drive through the center of town. So now we are actually on St. James Street. This is one of the main streets in Montego Bay. It leads straight to what we call Parade. Otherwise called Shamsharp Square. So this is how Shamsharp Square look on a Sunday evening. Normally it is very congested and very busy, a lot of people. Yep, Shamsharp Square, the center of the town, where all the action take place. They say Montego Bay is the city that never sleeps, and this is where everything takes place. Some people come here just to look and hang out. Yeah, so we're on St. James Street. As I have said before, this is the main street in Montego Bay. Not so busy this evening, still a little bit of traffic. And then you'll find all the taxi guys park up on the side here to get passenger. Make it even more harder to get through the town. So, if we are taking the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard, then we would exit onto Howard Cook Boulevard.
He was a hermit prophet who lived in a cave.
But we're in the center of town now. As I said, today is a Sunday. Normally there's a lot of traffic. It would have generally been worse if it was a weekday when all the businesses are open. But today most of the businesses are closed in and around Montego Bay. Few of the grocery shops, the supermarket, a few of them will be open, but majority of the business places are closed on a Sunday in Montego Bay. So now we're gonna make a left turn onto Creek Street. This is the old creek. Well, this is Doom Street. So we have Doom Street. This is the Doom Street up here. I'm gonna make a little turn. Doom Street, the Doom. This is the Doom. It actually, there's actually water that runs under this Doom here. It's actually a historical site in Jamaica or in Montego Bay. Yep. So I'm basically driving through the heart of Montego Bay. Generally, this street would be very, 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 very busy. Very busy. Jared Park is on my right over here. This will be a famous park where football and cricket was played. Actually, it was built mainly for cricket, but now they play football mostly there. Yes, now we are at the clock. This is another very busy place in Montego Bay. So we call this a clock. Actually, I've done a video on the clock and also on the dome already. So this is what you call the clock. The clock is actually on my left. You can't see it right now because I'm driving. But we just passed the clock. And we are on Barnet Street now, heading toward Westgate. Yeah, we're heading toward Westgate. We're trying to get out of town using generally this will be the busiest street in the town. So now we're at Westgate, and at the Westgate you'll find the Barnet River, and I have if you go on World Change Production in bracket no space, you will find some video that I did on Barnet River. We're going over the bridge. You'll find video on the dome, and you'll find video on Sangster Square and the clock. So we just crossed the Barnet River and we are heading toward Bogue. So we are heading now toward Bogue. Sunday evening drive out, World Change Production. Going to the town of Montego Bay, going toward Hanover. In Hanover we have Great River, a very famous place. Lucy, a very famous town. But we're not going to reach to Lucy today. So here we are passing a very famous school, a good school, a traditional high school. It's called Herbert Morrison Comprehensive, one of the better schools in Montego Bay, the better high school in Montego Bay. It's on my right. And then we have the cemetery, which is a Bogue cemetery. We just pass it by. Is on the left of Herbert Morrison Comprehensive. Now this used to be the cemetery of choice, where most of the people is buried in and around Montego Bay. But now we have some new burial ground. Yep. Now if we had gone by Howard Cook Boulevard, we would have now come on out back by Alice Elmira Drive. Yeah, If I taken the right, I would have gone back onto Elmira Drive, back onto Howard Cook, and then back onto Jimmy Cliff Boulevard. Then you can go, or either you can go up by the top road or the top road or Queens Drive. Yep. So here we are. We're at Bogue, heading into Reading. Yep. So the sun is going down. I hope I can get reach where I'm going before the sun is totally out. This is the road that takes you to Westmoreland. Either you can go drive up the hill, turn up to Anchovy when you reach Reading Square, or you can continue straight and go through Lucy to Negril, or you can drive the longer route through Westmoreland the other side. Some lovely house over this side. It's called Bogue. It's a little residential here on your way toward Reading. Yep. Across from this street, over on the other side, you'll find the mangrove area. It's actually a protected site. It's part of our watershed in this area. This is where we actually take the boats when there's rough seas for protection against the wind. So in less than a minute or so, we should be going toward the Reading Square. This is Reading Square. So we make a left and we go toward Westmoreland. This can take you to Negril also. We go straight and we are heading toward Negril, but we would have gone through Lucy first. So Lucy is 30 mile, Negril, not mile, 30 kilometer. Lucy is 30 kilometer, and Negril is about 70 kilometer. This road is not a very bad road. It's kind of good, yeah. Not a very bad road. It's very scenic too, because the ocean is on the other side, on your right, and the mountains is to your left. So if you're ever in Montego Bay and you want to go to Negril, this is the route that you will be taking, or the route that you'll be taking, or the most popular route to Negril. Except you wouldn't have gone through the town, through Sangster Square, because then it would be very congested. They would have taken Jamaica Boulevard, then go on our Boulevard to the end, make a left turn to Elmire Drive, and then straight down, left then a right at the stoplight, and then onto Boog, and then head on to Reading and go straight down. Yeah. There you'll be passing little towns and villages like Great River. You'll be passing Hopewell. Yeah. Sandy Bay, Lucy, and then on toward Negril, yeah? So we are now heading towards Great River. So Hopewell is 4 miles from here, Lucy 26, Negril 65. So we are going. And there's sign all along the road leading toward Negril. There's no sun now, so it's a little bit dark. So here we are heading toward Great River. So here we are we're about to cross the bridge at Great River. So this is actually Hanover. So there's a sign right here, we're in actually Hanover. So welcome to Hanover. We are actually going across the bridge now. So here we are on the bridge. Yeah. crossing Great River. Hanover, yeah. This is the very western side of the country. So Negril is actually at the other end, the west side of the country. So if you notice, the sun is now, we still have the sunset is about to happen on this side. So there's more sunlight. I'm driving toward the sunlight now. The bay is 7 miles, 7 kilometers. We will not be making it to Sandy Bay. I'm gonna turn back at about Tryall. A little bit before I reach to the Sandy Bay area, since it's a little bit late in the evening to start this journey. But on another time I'll take you all the way to Negril. So now here we are at the little town. Whoa. This road is not so good right here. Entering into Hopewell, the road is very bad. Yeah. A lot of sunshine in this area. So this is called Hopewell. This town is called Hopewell. So after we pass the Great River, the next little place, and it's quite popular, it's called Hopewell. It's a small little rural town. See, we have goats crossing the street. You see that, man? Sunshine. What a vast difference from in Montego Bay. It was very dark, and And now we're actually having sunshine, like the middle of the day. Yes, my friend. A little tour from Queen Street, Montego Bay, the Sangster International Airport Roundabout to Tryall. Passing the lovely town of Hopewell, heading towards Sandy Bay. Actually, I am heading toward an area that I always found to be very nice. I like it. It's an overgrown area where the trees come over the road. It have a nice good arch, and every time I pass it, I like it so much. So I'm gonna show you one of my favorite spots going toward Negril. Now, some spot on this road is not very good either, you know. So you have to watch out when you're driving into Negril. There's some big pothole in the middle of the road after you pass Lucy. I'm sorry, after you pass Hopewell and heading toward Sandy Bay. Sorry about that. So you have Hopewell, then Sandy Bay, pass through Tryall, then Sandy Bay, and then some other small town before you reach to Negril. Raining and the sun is shining. So this is the Tryall Hotel on my left. You can see the sign, the Tryall Hotel right there. This is actually what I'm talking about. These are the overgrown trees that form a very nice arch, and it begins about here. like this one. So this is actually the end of my tour today. I'll be turning back someplace here and then heading back to Montego Bay.